Hello, my name is Emmanuel Mutimutuje. I'm going to talk about management functions and styles. First of all, let's talk about what is management. According to Riemann and D, it is an act of engaging an organization with talented human as well as using physical resources. Also, you do this with the aim of achieving the goals of organization. First function of management, it is planning. Planning is all about deciding what needs to be happen in the future and plan accordingly. So let's assume that a company has a project of increasing customers at 45% for the next 3 months. Among planning, there are several tasks that should be taken in order to make this happen. First, it is outlining the tasks that should be done, like advertisement, reducing the prices, provision of incentives, and others. Also, it includes outlining how the tasks should be performed, as well as setting the time frame for each action. The second function is organizing. This is all about using plan, where you bring together the physical and financial resources as well as other available resources, and use all these resources to achieve the goals of organization. Tasks that included in organizing by using the same example of increasing customers include allocation of resources. Every team should be given the resources to accomplish their tasks. Also include delegating the teams and give responsibilities. For instance, as a manager, you have to give responsibility to a advertisement team how they will do things and other related tasks. The third function is staffing. This is all about the people and their tasks in relation to the objectives of the business. It can also include the training, recruitment, and other related process. Tasks that include in staffing include recruitment. For instance, if you need to make road shows, you need to hire the people to participate, like musicians and others. Other tasks include training, as by considering on the recent example. Also, you can train the employees within the customer services in order to attract many customers as well as achieving the goal of your business. The fourth function is leading. Leading, it involves ensuring that the employees are able to perform the tasks through a varied means. Here, the functions go beyond organizing the employees with their tasks, where you have also to approach them and ensure that every employee has performed his assigned task as well. Tasks that should be included in leading include supervision. This includes to oversee the work your employees are doing. For instance, if you have to ensure that the team assigned with advertisement are performing their work. Other tasks included in leading is motivation. Also, the employees need to be motivated in order to accomplish the assigned tasks. The fourth function is controlling. This is all about checking the current performance of employees by comparing the current performance and the forecast plans. And also in this function, the manager can make adjustments when necessary. Tasks to include in controlling include establishing performance standards. That means you have to set where the maximum point where the employees should have to work. Like if you say that you have to make 4 road shows every month, and this is the performance standard for your goal. Also include major actual performance. For instance, if the advertisement team has currently done with 2 road shows so far in the first month, this is the measure of actual performance. Also, you have to make comparison between those different performance, current performance and forecasted performance. Let's talk about the management style. As a manager, there are different styles that every manager uses to manage the employees. There are three management styles. First one is directing. It promotes running through listening and follow the directions, where manager tells the employees what to do, how to do, and when to do the task. Communication here is mainly one way from manager to employees. According to Quizlet.com 2019, some weaknesses that included in this management style of directing include low morale to employees, where employees are feel like not included in decision making. Also, there is poor relationship between staff and workers, since there is no time of getting interaction between themselves. Also, in strengths include fast decision, because when the manager comes and gives the direction to the employees, the decision is somehow fast. Also, workers are clear with their role in the organization, where the manager have to give responsibilities and direction to the employees, so the workers are aware of their role. As the scenario where this management style can be applied, let's assume that Kelly is a new at 18 graphic design company. She is not aware of some equipment like using some graphic design tools. Here, manager is worried about her performance. In this case, the manager should use directing style to help her to be aware of the use of those equipments. The second style is discussing. According to Rory 2013, this promotes to run flow interactions, where the manager asks challenging questions and listens carefully to the employees' comments. For here, communication is in two ways. That means from manager to employees, and vice versa means from employees to the managers. Where like here, the manager and workers have to communicate between themselves. Also, according to Quizlet.com 2019, the weaknesses within this management style include that time consuming due to discussion. That means when they will be discussing two different topics, they will be time consuming. Also, conflict may rise due to disagreement. Among strengths include large pool of ideas, since every employee will bring his or her own ideas. Also, there will be strong relationship between managers and workers, since there will be a time of interacting between themselves. This will increase the interaction between them, so as the strong relationship between themselves. As a scenario, let's assume that Fixtech restaurant manager have an idea of opening a new branch at Ohuye town. He is not sure that this is a suitable way of increasing the revenue, as they have the goal of increasing revenue in next 3 years. Here, the discussing style should be applied in order to hear from the worker. That means he have to bring his idea of operating new branch in another town, so that he could hear from the other employees their point of views and their opinions. The third style, which is the last not least, it is delegating style. According to Rory 2013, this promotes learning by empowerment. That means to give power to the employees. Employees work independently, individually, or in a group, the assigned task. Here, communication occurs in two ways, from the manager to employees and from employees to manager, when there is assigned task until they are completed. That means in this style, the manager comes and gives responsibilities or give the proposed task to employees, and employees have to sit themselves and think of how they are going to complete that task. In that, they will be communicating between themselves, so that the task should be completed in a given in the agreed time. According to quizrate.com 2019, weaknesses within this style include complete loss of control, where the employees will not having the control of the manager. Also, it is possible that there will be misuse of resources, since the employees will be using the resources given to them in the way they want. Also, conflict may rise among the workers while they are sharing the tasks. Here, conflict may rise. Also, among strengths include employees feel sense of ownership, where if the employees are given tasks and they have to complete themselves in the way they want, this will increase their sense of ownership to the company. Also, creativity is encouraged since the employees are the one to think of the way how they are going to complete the tasks that are assigned to them. As a scenario where this style can be applied, let's assume that Anna is a manager at Fixed Tech, where her workers are equipped with valuable research skills and she trusts them most. She has an project of conducting research about the customers' appreciation to their services. Here, the delegating style should be applied since she expects the positive outcome from employees. So thank you.